Hi, today we're going to talk about solving inequalities. And so we've already learned this type of an equation, x plus 3 equals 5. And we call this an equation, and you can hear the equal sign is in there. And we would solve this by making our balancing scale and subtracting 3 from both sides. And we would get x equals 2 at the end of this. But now today we're going to change the sign and go from this equal sign to this sign. And this is called a greater than. And I would read this like this. X plus 3 is greater than 5. And then I have kids say, I know what it is. It's the answer is 4. Because 4 plus 3 is 7. And 7 is greater than 5. And I'll say, yeah, that's one answer, but there's many answers. Because another student will say, well, no, the answer's 3. And another student will say, no, the answer's 2. And we have arguments going kind of back and forth a lot of times when we see something like this. And so to solve something like this, we start by just imagining there's an equal sign here. What would the answer be if there was an equal sign there? Well, I would draw my line here. I would subtract 3 from both sides. And my answer would be x is equal to 2. But there's not an equal sign here. There is a greater than sign. And so all I'm going to do is now I'm going to drop this sign down here. And my answer will be x is greater than 2. And then I would pick a number that's bigger than 2, and I would see if it actually is the correct answer. So a number that's bigger than 2, 4. So I'd put 4 in here, and I'd do 4 plus 3 is 7, and that's greater than 5. If I pick a number smaller than 2, 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, and that does not make this true. So I know I could use any number as long as it was bigger than 2. That would even include 2.5, 2.5, because that would make the answer 5.5. So that includes even fractions with mixed numbers and decimals. Well, you don't have to know all those, but just know that your answer would be x is greater than 2. So today, in your assignment, I'm going to show you your assignment today. It's called Solving Inequalities with Addition and Subtraction. It looks like this. Your first problem said, I'm going to go back. It says x plus 4 is greater than 12. So I wrote it down here. X plus 4 is greater than 12. The mouth is opening up, so we'd say greater than 12. To solve this, I'm going to think about it like it's got an equal sign. And I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. Over here, I'm left with x, and 12 minus 4 is 8. But now instead of saying x equals 8, I'm going to say x is greater than 8. And I can check that. Let's pick a number greater than 8. Let's pick 10. 10 is bigger than 8. 10 plus 4 is 14, and that is greater than 12. So I know my solution down here is a good solution. Now to type that in, I'm going to use my Chromebook. There's a key on your Chromebook, and let me see if I can find it here and show you really quick. It's beside the, turn it this way. It's beside this question mark. There's a greater than sign and a less than sign. And you have to use the shift key to make those signs in your answer key. So you would type in the letter X is shift greater than, and then the number 8. You don't have to do any spaces in between. All right? X is greater than 8. And it would look like this. X is greater than 8. For number 2, we're going to go back to my board here. Number 2 says x minus 7 is less than 3. So looking at this again, coming back here, x minus 7 is less than, this is how I would read this, is less than 3. Or you could say 3 is greater than x minus 7 and read it backwards. To solve this, once again, I'm going to think like it is a balancing scale. I'm going to add 7 to this side and add 7 to that side. What I'm left with over here is x, and what I'm left with over here is 10. But instead of writing equals, a less than sign goes in there. So I'm going to go back to my keyboard here, and I'm going to type in the x right here. Shift is less than this key, holding the shift down, and then the number 10. All right. Now it gets a little trickier on the next one. And you can see the next one on your assignment. You have this x minus 4, and then you have this kind of bizarre sign. And I'm going to kind of explain what that is. X minus 4 is less than or equal to 9. That's what that little line underneath there means. This says, or it could be equal to 9. It's less than or equal to 9. So you solve these the same exact way. We're going to imagine it's an equal sign and add 4 to both sides. And I get x and a 13. And then I put the sign back down in here, is less than or equal to. Here's the problem. This symbol is not on your keyboard on your Chromebook. So what you're going to have to do is go into, on your number 2, no, this is number 3. You'll type in X, and then you'll pull up this keyboard, and you'll see this symbol right here. Less than or equal to. And then you can type in your 13. So if you have any symbols that have a line under them, you're going to have to use the keyboard in Go Formative, in the formative program. If you don't have a line under them, you can just use your Chromebook keypad and type those in. All right, that should get you started. Remember, if you have any questions, you can join me at my office hours at 1:30 today.